Hey there, welcome to NZ Money Karma, where you can find freedom from the daily grind through budgeting, simple living, and adventure. Welcome to a day in my life. I'm a frugal mum. I love to save money. I'm aiming for early retirement, and I'm part of a family of four. And my very first job, my day, was to head down to the river for a bit of exercise. There was some exercise that needed to be done, and it was taking place at the river, so that's where we went, my daughter and I. On my way back, though, I got a wee bit lost. It was so pretty down there. It was really nice, and it wasn't a bother to be biking around at all. It was really lovely. It's on a path, so there's no traffic to kind of fight with or anything. Lots of white baiters out at the moment because it's white bait season, so they're all kind of set up along the riverbank. But yeah, I was biking along and then I thought, hang on, I haven't been concentrating. I think I've turned the wrong way. By the time I got home, it was 6:15 and time to crack on with some other jobs for the day. One of those jobs is always taking our wee dog for a walk. So that was my job. Everyone else was out and about doing their thing, so it's up to me. And that's a really fun way, I find, to start my day. He's a sweet dog, he enjoys a walk, and it feels good to get that job for me over and done with rather than leaving it to the end of the day. Sometimes I do it after tea, but today it was good just to get stuck in. I'm already in my exercise clothes, so, it's easy. And there we go. He's so patient. Should we go? Let's go. Next on my list, once I got home, was getting rid of this invasive plant that's coming through from my neighbour's side. I don't know why people plant these things on borders, like on boundaries. So it just creeps underneath the ground, it sprouts up. I'm normally quite onto it, and it hasn't really taken over until this year. But I was walking past on my way home from the walk, and I thought, crikey, I need to get onto that. So I thought, no time like the present, have to dig it out. And voila, that's what I did. It looked pretty good when I was done. Time for some brekkie. By the time I get inside, I'm actually really hungry. I was going to just have a couple of little bliss balls to tide me over until lunchtime, but I know I'm not going to be able to wait, so I think instead of just snacking all through the morning, I'll just quickly make myself some oats. I've bought rolled oats this time. Normally I have quick oats, so they do take a wee bit longer to make. I mean, not excessively long, but just not quick, like quick oats are. So I think while that's cooking, I will quickly do some dishes. This is meant to be the kids' job, so these should have all been done the night before, but they weren't. I think they're just getting so tired with all the extracurricular activities that by the time they get home, they just want to, eat and then go to sleep almost. So I don't mind too much. I don't have a day off today, but I am not working till later in the day. So that gives me the whole morning to do things that kind of please myself. So I don't mind quickly doing some dishes for them. I've also got to make them dinner before I go, and myself some dinner to take to work. So my husband's away at the moment, so I need to be really organised and make sure that when I leave, the house is tidy and nice for the kids to come home to, that there's enough food around for them to eat so they don't get hungry. Dishes are done and time for my porridge. I love porridge. The only thing that would make this porridge nicer would be if I had cream, but I've got high cholesterol and I'm trying to really watch that, so I'm avoiding things that would make my cholesterol high. So I've got just a sprinkle of cinnamon in there. I do use brown sugar. I've got just a spoon of bran. It's meant to be good. Well, it's good for lots of things, isn't it? But the reason I'm using it is because it's meant to be good at lowering cholesterol. And then a good decent sized spoon of brown sugar. Yum. Love brown sugar. And then just some almond milk, which I use on top. So no cow's milk for me. Give it a bit of a taste test and see how it is. Sounds good. And this is you can see I just have like really busy times, don't I? I'm like, go, 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 right from the moment I wake up. I have this job to do, which is build this chicken fence. If you've watched one of my earlier videos, you'll know I splashed out and bought this chicken fencing for some rescue hens we're about to get, and I need to put it up. It's meant to be really windy in the next couple of days, so I thought if I can get it up, at least then I'll be able to test it and make sure it actually holds up to some, extreme weather. This isn't even all of it. It took me so long to do this. I'm mucking around, making mistakes, then redoing it. But there you go. It got there in the end. I think it looks quite snazzy. It's quite tidy, which is the main thing. I'm not sure if my husband's going to like it, but we'll wait and see when he comes home. Phew, I'm so glad that I got that fence done. That's a big weight off my mind. So I'm just going to quickly come inside now and get organised for dinner. Just been out to the garden and just got a little bit of silver beet. Had like one lone carrot left in the fridge. It's grocery day. Ideally it would be tomorrow, but it's probably going to be the day after that. So I cut up the silver beet. I'll sort out the carrot. And I'm going to have some chicken fried rice. That's what's on the menu tonight. So just super easy, right? I'm not a wonderful cook. I'm an adequate cook, and I know when the kids leave home and it's just my husband and I'll be really happy just to have beans on toast. I reckon I just find cooking quite a chore, but it's something that I do because I really don't want my kids to, eat unhealthily. So I make a real effort. I have a massive container of miso paste left over. So I just look up this quick recipe to make a miso kind of sauce to go with the fried rice. Chicken fried rice is not a very, it's not a heavy meal. It's quite a light meal, I'd say. So I thought I'd better make the kids some dessert as well. So I make them 2 apple crumbles each. So that's 4 apples and, a wee bit of rhubarb. I've got one of my remaining chocolate muffins there from the beginning of the week, and I'm just going to nibble on that as I go because I don't know that I'm so much hungry as just feeling like something a bit yummy while I bake and cook. I really find having apple crumbles as a pudding a really good alternative if the dinner is kind of small. It's not like the portion was small per se for the fried rice. It's just, not as filling as if, for example, they had a roast. If I was making a roast or a pie, that kind of thing, I wouldn't make such an effort to make a dessert. And there's the finished product. So that's the chicken fried rice. Just set that in the oven so they can just heat it up. And here are the apple crumbles. So 4 of those. Super easy. I have work this afternoon, so I need to get clean. I've been out and about in the garden. We've just had a shower dome fitted on top of our shower. So I still can't use that, so it's a bath for me. So 1:30, I really need to get cracking. But I look out the window and this is what I see. All the washing has been blown off. So I did do the washing this morning also. I just didn't take a video of that. So the washing's blown away. So I have to quickly get out and sort that. I was going to just leave the washing out and get the kids to do it. But never mind. Got there in the end. It's an absolutely gorgeous day in the city. There's not a breath of wind. There's plenty of people out and about. It's got a nice vibe. When the sun's shining, I feel like there's no place I'd rather be. But it's time to go and do some paid work. I've had a busy morning, and I'll see you guys in 8 hours. Here we are. Actually, 8.5 hours later, I should have said. Time for bed. I'm biking home, just unwinding from my evening's work and making a plan for tomorrow. So I'll see you guys next time.